Hello, welcome back to Healing Waters of Bethesda. My name is Michael. And I'm going to read this verse first. Alright? So, Psalms 34, verses 8. O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. And the Lord's been taking me to a different season right now of life. And the one thing he was teaching me was when you enter in your promised land, oftentimes what ends up happening is you're going to go through a lot of warfare, and most people aren't ready for that. People oftentimes, when they get into their promised land, they're thinking, oh, it's going to be nice, it's going to be peaceful, relaxing, but that's not what happens with Israel. With Israel, when they got into their promised land, they actually had to battle. They weren't able to just like, okay, we're just moseying on, but they had to actually battle. And what the Lord was kind of showing me through all this is like, you've gone through quite a bit of battle. Now it's time to rest. And you gotta remember, like, how many kings in the Bible was mentioned that they actually overthrew. It was a lot. So just because you've entered into your promised land, it's not always the time to rest. But for me, like, I've gone through the battles. And now Lord's kind of having me in that restful spot. Like, I've gone through a lot, and I'm still battling stuff. We all kind of battle stuff here and there. But the warfare doesn't feel like as intense. And the Lord's also been dealing with, like, performance spirit. Like, that's not from a place of love. Like, if you gotta feel like you gotta perform for the Lord, that's not really healthy. That's not really love. Now, it may teach you some things, but it's not from a place of love. And God's just kind of like, okay, now I want to show you my love. I want to show you the kind of the goodness of the Lord. And I think that's why he's kind of led that one verse on me. It's like, taste and see the goodness of the Lord. And I've been really praying into that. Because I feel like, once you got that deeper understanding of the Father's love, it kind of heals you in a lot of ways. It's kind of like he reaches out and heals you. Now, granted, there are some that are saved by fear, and they need the thunderbolt of God. But for me, coming from the place that I have been, like, that's not necessarily what I need. And so, like, the different seasons that God's taken me through, I've had to learn to drink from a different well, from different people. And it's just learning to be guided by the Lord in whatever season you're in. If you're in a season of intense spiritual warfare, you're going to need probably some teachers that need to teach you about spiritual warfare. And, if you're in a season where God's just trying to instill that love on you, you may need teachers that know how to instill the love of God on you. And so that's just kind of where I'm at right now. And I feel like, yeah, just whatever the Lord blesses you with, bless it. I pray the Lord can multiply my words and let the Spirit flow. Alright, God bless. Bye for now.